Jake.
How are you holding up?
What happened to Liv?
Oh, your defense attorney and your prosecutor tried to settle something out of court.
You and Scott?
Yes. I don't like that man.
Why don't you and I get together so then wring his bloody neck?
That would be a good idea. Enough about him. We've got to prepare for tomorrow. Look, I'm almost sure that Baldwin is getting close to summing up for the prosecution.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, if Robert's plan to trap the killer tonight works, then I won't have to take the stand tomorrow.
Or what if the killer doesn't make his move tonight?
Well, he has to make his move tonight. Monica issued a statement yesterday saying Olivia could regain consciousness at any time. It has to be tonight.
Look, irregardless, we have to be prepared. We don't know whether Robert's plan is going to work or not. Anything? Couldn't be quieter.
What the hell is keeping him?
Dr. Richardson, report to X-ray. Dr. Richardson, report to X-ray.
I need to see some identification.
What the hell's that?
Someone must have got into the oxygen supply. Guard Olivia in room 6.
Right.
General Hospital, brought to you by Fisher-Price, because you're only young once.
Careful. All right, listen, split up and cover the exits. Nurse, I got a man down here. Are we looking for a man or a woman? Anyone in a hurry, move. Careful with him.
Robert?
Yeah, careful.
All right, we've got a man. He's bleeding. Listen, you get a gurney.
Okay, Rose.
How bad is it, Monica?
I don't know, but it looked good. Nasty gash. Probably a concussion. Get the oxygen, will you?
Come on, move it in here, will you?
All right, fellas, you got a
Now listen,
gurney?
go easy with him.
Okay, watch it. Careful, careful, careful with his neck. Okay, careful, watch his neck. All right, get him to ER stat. Watch it.
Go easy with him.
Monica, Commissioner, a chloroformed nurse has been found at the staff entrance to General.
Oh, my God, who?
Georgia Price. She's also suffering from exposure. She was stripped of her uniform.
Oh, look, I'm going to ER right now.
You're looking for someone disguised as a nurse, maybe a woman. Keep your eyes open.
Robert, are you coming?
Yeah.
Tony, I made you a bit of a snack if you're interested.
I'm interested.
Well, good, because I put vanilla in them and I put almonds in them. They're real good, too. You had them once before, and I think you... Tony, are you all right? Oh, for heaven's sake, Here, let me help you.
Hey, I'm
No,
okay.
let
I'm
me
all
help
right.
you. Here.
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Well, now, wait a minute, because sometimes when you fall, you might have broken something and you don't know for a minute.
Hey, who's the doctor here?
Well, I didn't mean anything by it. Well, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant. There's no bones broken. There's nothing sprained. I just got a little headache.
Did you have another one of those dizzy spells?
No, I tripped. That's all. In fact, I'm great. I'm hungry right now. I'm gonna have a cookie or two, and we'll go in the kitchen and listen to the radio. Listen to the news.
Hello?
Bobby,
Yes? This is Charlene.
is BJ all right, Tony?
BJ's fine, but I'm calling you about Tony. Frankly, I don't know what to do.
What's the matter? Well, a couple of minutes ago, he fell partway down the stairs.
Did he hurt himself?
No, but I think he's had another one of those dizzy spells.
I see. And he won't admit it. I mean, he just won't. I think he needs to be talked to by somebody he'd listen to.
Like you.
Tonight?
Well, I hate to ask you to come over here so late.
Well, actually, I just walked in the door and I still had my coat on, so why not tonight?
Well, now it's up to you.
I'll come over. I'll just be a few minutes.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I'm on my way. Jake.
Georgia, do you feel up to answering some questions?
I don't know if my head's on straight, but I'll try.
Where were you grabbed in chloroform, Bob?
Well, outside the hospital staff entrance. I'd said goodnight to a friend, and she went off in one way, and then I'd forgotten something, and so I started back, and then wham, somebody came out from behind the bushes and grabbed me in a chokehold, and then came the chloroform.
Did you get a look at the assailant?
Well, I couldn't turn around because of that chokehold. But one thing I do remember is that whoever it was strong. Now that I know for sure. Oh yes, and there was another thing. Whoever it was had on a heavy cloth overcoat of some kind. I put my hand up to my throat, and I remember feeling that rough cloth.
Could you tell if it was a man or a woman?
No, I couldn't tell. Just strong, that's all I know.
What about perfume, something like that?
Well, no, that wet rag with the chloroform was zapped into my face as soon as I was grabbed, and...
That's all right. How do you feel now?
Well, I feel kind of lurchy, but I guess I'm okay otherwise.
Okay, well, I'm going to get you a room and you stay the night
here. No, thanks, really. I have to get home. I've got to feed my cats. I'll be okay. I'm just going to rest here for a little bit longer.
I'll have someone drive you. You shouldn't try to do that yourself.
I walk to work.
I'll have someone walk you then. In the meantime, what about my officer? How is he?
Well, right now he's in the ER. He's getting stitches.
Can I question him?
About half an hour or so, yeah.
Okay. I wish I could put a news blackout on this.
Not a chance, Robert. It's all over the hospital.
I guess you're right. Well, half an hour gives me enough time to do something I hoped I wouldn't have to.
What's that?
Tell Anna I screwed up.
So you just happened to stop by, even though I am delighted that you're here.
Well, actually, I got home and I was all alone, and I said to myself, wouldn't it be nice to go over and see Tony for a little while?
Mm-hmm. You're a terrible liar.
Well, thanks for the compliment.
You know what I think?
What do you think he thinks, Charlene?
I don't know, but I think I'm in trouble.
I think you called Bobby.
Prove it.
I think you're both in collusion.
You might be right if I knew what collusion meant, but it sounds good.
It is good, if it's for good cause.
And that's Tony.
Tony, you haven't been fooling Charlene for a minute. And she knows you had a dizzy spell that day you were fixing the pipes under the sink.
Yeah, and I've also watched you pick BJ up, and I've noticed you're real careful, and you get yourself together before you move around with him.
Okay, all right. I confess I've had a lot more dizzy spells than I care to mention.
Well, that's out in the open. I think I'll go upstairs and check on BJ. I left her window up, and it's getting a little cool.
Look, I just didn't want the whole world to know. And if it's any comfort, I've got an appointment with a specialist in New York tomorrow afternoon.
Good.
Well, we'll see how good it is. I sent him my medical records. And I don't think Scott can keep me on the stand all morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah. I just have to testify about the medical evidence from Olivia St. John, but, you know, I don't want to be a witness for the prosecution, especially when it's accusing Anna and Scott Baldwin's a prosecutor on it. And I want to make that shuttle to New York at noon. How's Jake?
Oh, he's fine. Being with Jake right now is sort of like being on a roller coaster.
You know, I have to ask you one question.
About Jake and me?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got any answers to any questions about Jake, at least not yet.
He's a good guy, Bobby.
Yes, he is. Maybe too good.
We can't waste any more time waiting for Robert. We've got to be prepared for tomorrow. Who knows when Robert's trap will be sprung?
It has to be sprung tonight after Monica's statement that Olivia could regain consciousness any time. It has to be tonight.
I am sure that Baldwin is getting close to finishing for the prosecution, possibly even tomorrow morning. We have to be prepared.
He's right, you know.
Anna, you're going to be up first for the defense.
Wait a minute. I thought the defendant didn't necessarily have to testify.
No, she doesn't have to, but we want her to. We want the jury to see that she wants to tell her story.
Have you opened up completely with every move that Olivia made on Anna? And I think you're giving Baldwin a golden opportunity for his cross-examination.
Yes.
Well, then?
It's a risk we're going to have to take, Duke.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I want to do it. I want to take that risk.
Look, Duke, I understand your concern, believe me, I do. But don't worry. Anna's going to make a fine witness. Look, we have to put Baldwin aside right now. We have to concentrate on our own strategy. We've got to have that jury believing that Anna is telling the truth. Once we do that, we can make them believe Anna when she says that she did not shoot Olivia. We may even go as far as to say that she wanted to shoot Olivia. Believe me, everyone on that jury is going to have sympathy for Anna.
Yes, okay. But will they believe that Anna did not fire the gun that shot Olivia?
Yes, I think we can make them believe that.
Well, I think it's one hell of a gamble.
I want to take it. I want to do that.
Good girl.
Okay. One more argument.
Go ahead.
Supposing Robert doesn't catch the killer tonight, don't we have enough evidence to prove that Anna did not shoot Olivia?
Duke, Anna's my first witness, not my only witness. And this is not my only strategy. Baldwin has put enough holes in this case, I can drive a truck through.
The Commissioner of Police is here to see you, Mrs. Laver.
Hi, Robert.
I've got some bad news for you.
What?
There was an attempt made on Olivia's life tonight. The assailant got away.
Oh, no.
About you bungled it?
Call it what you like.
Robert,
I can't believe this.
is there any way to connect the person who made the attempt on Olivia's life now with the person who actually shot her?
No.
But isn't it likely?
It's likely, but no proof.
You know, Jake's putting Anna on the stand tomorrow, first witness for the defense.
You are? Yes.
Still?
Yes. How do you feel about that?
You know, Anna, you can still change your mind. There's still time.
No, I want to do that. I want to go on the stand. You must put me up there tomorrow, Jake.
There's no way you could identify who tried to get to Olivia tonight.
Not yet.